EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Falcons nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
It's trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now he's forced out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 7.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1st and goal.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And here's Jackson on the option. A pitch back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to number 1.
An 11-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also,
yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Falcons 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Raven first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Falcons 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. The left side completion to Jones. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tucker with the extra point. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Falcons 21. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And incredibly short. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
2-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action now. Ryan. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Got it. He's coming. Check in. Switch up. Good job.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And again this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Complete.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Josh Allen.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Looking deep for Julio. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
29-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
35. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off.
Marlon Mack ready to return it.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
12 at the 3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.